Hey everyone, this will be part 3. So what we're going to do is continue natin yung umpisa natin na model natin. So we're done with yung nodes and then beam elements. Next is establish natin yung mga properties ng ating structure. So katulad ng supports and yung material property na gagamitin natin and yung section properties. Okay? So yan. Like I said, Staad is intuitive. So yung process is sinusundan natin yung common convention, left to right, top to bottom. Like dito, left to right din. Left to right yan. Start tayo ng geometry, papuntang utility. Or geometry papuntang analysis. Yung workflow naman, from analytical, papunta dun pababa. Dun sa ating modeling tabs, yung modeling tab natin, geometry papuntang design. Pero itong portion na to, pwede nating i-bypass. Pwedeng pagpalit-palitin natin yan. Pero preferably, mas maganda na ito lang yung simultaneous. Yung loading, prior to yung analysis dapat. Pero of course, you can just jump from tab to tab. But I'll modify yung property ko. I can also modify yung material. Pero dito tayo sa property. So, under property, ito yung ayusin natin. Full structure property. You have tabs there for yung section and beta angle. So, section is referring to yung sectional properties natin. Beta angle is yung rotation ng ating member. So, if you have, like for instance, I-beam ka. So, kapag may I-beam ka, tapos ang gusto mo is you want to rotate this one on its axis na naka-orient na ganyan. Papahigain mo yung element. You're going to use beta angle. So dito sa section muna tayo mag-modify, and then since still yung element natin, we can either use define or yung section database. Section database is if you want to create your manually create your section. That would be a little bit hard for us because section properties medyo maraming inputs yun. So may pre-provide sa atin na database. Yan. So i-click lang natin yung section database and you're given different options to choose from. So, may mga different options tayo dito ng different types ng material and section. Meron tayong para sa steel, cold form. We have yung timber properties, aluminum. So, since steel yung structure, steel yung gagamitin natin. So, under steel, so either cold form or steel tayo. You have options to use American or kaya other codes such as yung Australian, British. Unfortunately, wala tayong para sa NSCP. So, American tayo kasi yun yung basis ng ating design. Yung code natin, AISC. Now, we have here different sections, W, M, wide flange. We have yung S sections, HP shape, channels, angle bars or angle sections, tubes and pipes, HSS sections, and other properties. Meron tayong cable din. Well, anyway, ang gagamitin natin dito sa design natin is W section. So, walang binigay dun sa problem. We will assume some initial conditions. So, ang gagamitin natin siguro sa column, mag-assume tayo ng mga section. So, gagamit tayo ng wide flange. Tapos, so W section yan. And then, yung ating width, mag-assume tayo ng dimension na siguro 450 mm. And then, yung ating height, sabihin na nating 600. Yan. So, within yung range na to. So, pwedeng mas mababa, mas mataas. So, wala namang eksakto na ganito. Thickness, titignan na lang natin later. So, how do we identify yung dimension ng ating section? So dito kasi walang nakalagay. But you can actually access yung dimension or yung property section properties dito sa view table. So andyan yung mga information katulad ng area, yung depth, yung width ng flange, thickness ng flange, and other properties. Unfortunately, naka inches. So we will be using conversion or we will convert yung units natin. So yung 450 yan, 450 divided by 25.4 is 17 inches. Yung 600 is 23. 17 by 23 inches. So maghanap muna tayo ng 23 inches na yan. Fortunately, ito, nag-coincide dito, number 1, 23 and then 18. Kung may mahanap tayo na 17, yun yung gagamitin natin. 23. Oops. 23 and then yan, mukhang walang magmamatch. So, ang pinaka-best match natin is yung number 1. 23 by 18. Yan, yung thickness natin will, this will do for yung ating sample. So, yan. Of course, marami tayong factors na i-consider dito. Number 1 is yung availability. So, dapat may market, catalog kayo or may existing kayo na contact ng supplier para alam nyo kung available yung gagamitin or hindi. Also, through experience, you're able to determine kung ano ba yung pinaka malapit na best option dun sa design. But of course, you can just pick any of yung mga given dito. We can work with that. Kasi yung software naman natin capable of providing us with the best or optimized na recommendation. So anyway, we'll use number 1. Select ko lang. Now after nyan, do not forget this yung option na to or yung part na to. I-click ulit natin dun sa naka-highlight. So 14 by 873 kasi hindi accessible yung add and assign. Pero once I click on yung highlighted, mag-activate yung add. So that's important to remember. So i-click natin yan and then add. What happens is may madadagdag dun sa ating sections. After nyan is establish natin yung beam natin. Or I'm sorry, ito pala beam na hindi, tama, column lang yan. And then, yung beam natin for yung ating truss, or yung roofing system natin. So, sabihin na natin 400. Tapos, ang height natin is 550. So, yung 550, 21 inches. Ito naman 15. So, nasa 15 by 21 by 15. Hanap tayo ng section na ganyan. So, view table ulit. The same pa rin, no? W section. So, view table, 21 by 15. Unfortunately, sa 21, ang pinakamalaki na pwede is 12. Yan. 12. Let's use this one for yung purposes natin. Again, i-click natin dun sa highlighted para mag-activate yung add. Click yung add. Ngayon, dalawa na yung ating section. Next, yung bracing naman natin, gagamit tayo ng rectangular na HSS. View table natin. Gamit lang tayo ng maliit na section. So, 300 by 300 initial. So 300 mm is, I'm just using, arbitrary dimensions. Of course, hindi ito yung, if I'm going to do this as a real project, of course, magre-research muna ako ng tamang section before I provide yung mga sections natin. But for yung purposes natin dito, since example lang naman, it will work. Then, 11 pala, 12. 12 by 12. Tingnan natin kung meron.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
12 by... Ayun, 12 by 12. We have here multiple options. So, anong thickness yung gagamitin natin? Middle size siguro. So, ito, 81. So, select, click, and then add. We're done. Adding yung mga sections. I-assign na lang natin sila. So, hindi automatic na mag-a-assign yan. Kailangan nating i-manual na i-assign. So, what I'll do is, i-assign muna natin yung column natin. So, ito yung column. Column we can assign this one with different assignment method dito. Assign to selected beam. Okay, magse-select muna ako. Mag-highlight siya. Pero kapag wala akong selected, naka-gray. Deactivated. Assign to edit list if memorize mo yung node number, yan, beam number 1, pwede mong i-type. Use cursor is kapag ginamit natin yan, pwede nating yung cursor yung gamitin natin na pang-assign. Katulad nito. And, yung R1 is corresponding to yung inassign natin na section dito. You can assign to view everything visible will be assigned with a property or the property. So what I'll do is yung assign to selected beam. So i-click ko muna dun sa number 1 ko and then select beams parallel to, yung column ko is parallel to Y. And then, i-click ko lang yung assign and automatic lahat sila malalagay. So, what else? Yung mga beams natin. So, another way is for me to manually select yung beams. So, view, front view tayo. I'll select everything on top. Magti-3D ako. And then, tatanggalin ko yung mga bracing. So, press ko yung control dun sa keyboard. And then, i-deselect natin yung mga bracing. Now, currently, ang selected is yung column section. Make sure that you are aware na meron tayo ditong option na highlight assigned geometry. Kapag hindi natin yan tinanggal, and then click natin dun sa number 2, mawawala yung selection. So, let me just show you. Nawala. So, balik ako dun sa selection. Select ko sila. Alright, and then, tanggalin ko yung highlight ngayon. Yan. So, kahit lipat ako ng lipat, hindi mawawala yung selection. So, may additional tayong tatanggalin dito yung ating ridge. Number 2. Assign. And we're done. Next, yung mga wala pala tayong create na property. So, what I'll do is I'll just use yung para dun sa beam, yung sa may roof. So, ito rin yung gagamitin ko dun sa mga elements ko na along the Z. So, front view, select natin sila. So, naka-front view ako. Pwede tayo mag-select using yung box method. So, i-press nyo lang yung control dun sa keyboard and then click and drag. Yan. Assign natin. So, may mga hindi pa tayo na-assign, no? So, yung bracing. So another option is pwede tayong pumunta ng utilities and then beam tools. Mali, sorry. Doon tayo sa select. And then missing property, missing elasticity. Para i-select natin yung wala pang assignment. And then from there, pwede na nating i-assign yung ating tube o yung ating HSS. And by doing that, ayan, R3. May assign dun sa ating beam, R3. And I guess I'm pretty much done with yung section. Check natin later on kung kailangan nating i-modify yung beta angle. But let's proceed and check yung support. So gawa tayo ng support. So based dun sa ating illustration ng structure. Ayan. Ito daw yung support na recommended. So we will follow that one. So anong support ba yan? So sa Staad, we can use different support classification. So dito, what I'll do is select all of my nodes that will be representing yung aking supports. Okay. Select node cursor, select everything, and then create. Ang gagamitin natin dito will be pin support. And then instead of using add, diretso ako dito. Assign. Then by doing that, automatic na malalagyan ng joint yung aking support yung aking joint. Yan. Next is titingnan natin kung tama yung rotation ng ating element by going under. So meron tayong multiple options. So number one is pwede tayong mag structural diagram. Yan. So nag-right click lang ako sa mouse. Structural diagram and then full section. Yan, masyadong malalaki yung section natin. Masyadong makapal yung column. So, it looks funny kasi unang-una medyo malalaki yung section na ginamit natin. We can certainly modify them but we will not do that dito sa ating model. Okay, so may mga things tayo dito na kailangang tignan. So, kung tama ba yung orientation ng column. So, yung para dun sa purposes natin, mukhang okay naman. So, kapag gusto natin tong i-orient, i-twist, we can certainly do that. Babalik tayo dun sa properties and then beta angle. Okay, you can create a beta angle. Alright. You can create a beta angle. Then, kung gusto nating i-orient from yan. So, yung rotation natin nasa 90 degrees. So, yung angle dito, yan yung ilalagay natin, 90 degrees. Yan. So, let's say, i-rotate natin tong column na to, i-assign lang natin dyan. I'm a little bit bothered by yung section dito. So, yung column natin, palitan natin, masyadong malaki. So, 14,873. 5 inches kasi yung thickness niya. Medyo makapal. So, para hindi mahirapan yung software dun sa design later on, palitan natin. Let's just choose let's use 96. 27 times 194 change. And then, balik tayo dun. Structural diagram. Full section. Apply. And yeah. So, yung orientation natin dito ng column natin dito is oriented on yung tamang direction na ngayon. Right? Another option is you can also view yung rendered. So, ganyan siya. Also, medyo masyadong malaki yung bracing natin. Palitan natin to. So, gamit tayo ng medyo mas maliit. 150 siguro kalahati. 6 by 6. This one will work. Thickness is nasa 0.47. Let's work with this one. 262. Select. Click dito and then change. Ayan, para mas maliit. Actually, yung column natin makapal pa rin. But anyway, enough with yung modification. We will leave yung beta angle natin dito. Just for the sake of yung example. Okay? So, with that, we're actually done with yung part 3. Next is we're going to establish yung other inputs natin katulad ng loading and other parameters. Okay?